Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another cool arcade game repair video for you this evening. This time we have Area 51. Everyone seems to like Area 51. This is not the dedicated one, obviously. It doesn't have the full side art and everything on there like that, but I got this at an auction a while back. Kind of how you see it here. I was standing way across the room talking to my buddy Jonathan, and I heard him auctioning this off, and the price was cheap, sounded like. And I could see something on the screen. It looked like the hold was just off to me, but anyway, the price was right, and I was like, yeah! And they took my bid, and then I bought it. I don't know why anybody else didn't buy it, but I guess I'll figure that out. Maybe they knew something I didn't know. But it's got the guns inside here. I believe it's the original Area 51. You know, they had the Site 4 after that. And I like these cabinets. These are made by Angle Manufacturing. And they've kind of got a little angle there. Maybe that's where they got their name. And they're angled here. And they're angled there. But these are good little cabinets because they're plywood. And they you could change the games out really easily. All you have to do is cut another piece of wood for this control panel, and it'll slide right in there. So if you wanted to, you could actually have a couple different control panels, and this could be like your shooting game control panel. Slide this out, and then you could have like another Street Fighter or something to lay out and slide it back in. See what I'm saying? And also, get this out of here. The monitor rotates. So we've got it set up for horizontal games right now, but you could actually pull this and that. See those springs? And it'll release that bar in there. Then you just flip it and set the bar in this hole here. And then you could play like Pac-Man, all the vertical games. So they're very universal cabinets. I like them. They're not that heavy. They're easy to move. See my power supply and everything down in the bottom. I had to take that control panel off to get it on my truck, because I load my truck down. I use every little inch. People always think I'm crazy, because I'm known to have, 8 or 9, 10 games on my truck, believe it or not. I'll stack them on top of each other. I'll do whatever I've got to do to get them on the truck. So I had to take that control panel off to get it on the truck. But anyway, I'm going to start setting this back up the way it should go. Another plus to these cabinets is you can swap the board out real easy too. There's the game board. So, if it's in your house, you don't want to have to fool with spinning around and getting to the back of the game. It's just real convenient to slide the control panel out, swap the board, rotate the monitor, slide it back in if you wanted to. Very versatile. It appears to be in pretty good shape. we like these Area 51 games there because they use the regular HAP pistols. A lot of the shooting games, they use real fancy guns, and if the guns break, you're just out of luck. Some of the guns cost hundreds of dollars, believe it or not. But you can still get those brand new from Twisted Quarter. I think they're like $65 for the whole gun. So that's the way we like to do it. But we've got another game. I can't think of the name. We got another game on the other side there that the guns are broke. They don't make them. And the only ones you can find are like $500. So we're just hanging on to that game, I guess, for a while. Maybe eventually we'll run across a good deal on a gun. But anyway, I'm going to hook all this back up and we'll see what it does. All right, I think I got everything hooked back up. And that's pretty much what I think it was doing when I got it. And I went over all of the advantages of this cabinet. Now I'm going to tell you about the two things that I don't like about the cabinet. Number one, you can't get to the back of the monitor very easy. There's no back door. Okay. Number two, it's kind of hard to change the marquee light. They've got that lock there, but it just keeps it from sliding up. That lock is just about pointless. I never did understand that. So the only way to really do it is you take this off, and then you basically got to just pry that marquee out of there, get the bulb to work, and then you kind of push the top back in there and you tap it till it falls back down in the groove. Then you put the bracket back on. You know, on most games, just take off the top bracket and there you are. But this is what I was saying. It looks like the hold is off and it keeps resetting. And I can't tell what it's saying. It's probably telling me three strikes, I'm out. Hard drive's bad. Oh, there it is. We don't have the hard drive plugged in, people. Why didn't you tell me? It's way down there. I can't reach it. I'm about to get a stick. All right, give me a minute. Hard drive's trying to spin up now. Yeah, there we go. See, the game looks like it's up and running. Okay. You should have a remote board or something in there for me. So the vertical hold is off. I'll have to adjust that. All right, I'm back. I had a customer come in. Let's turn it back on. See what kind of monitor we got. I'm hoping I got a real pretty 7000 or something in there. All right, so on these, they tip forward. There's 7000 in there, that's good. I need horizontal hold. Horizontal hold, where are you? It's got one of them newer 7000s in it, like a 7203 or something like that, and I'm not familiar. I don't know where the hold is. I don't want to just start turning knobs. All right, I better go look. Don't go anywhere. Are you still there? All right, I'm back. I couldn't find, I thought I had another one of those boards in the back that I could just look at. Well, I didn't. So you know what that means. I'm just gonna start turning knobs. Kids, don't try this at home. Wonder what this one does. Bam, first one I picked. All right. So we're way too far that way, so now we need to adjust the horizontal position. I know which one that one is. It says horizontal position. Okay. Now we're real blurry, so we gotta adjust the focus. I'm on the wrong side. I might have to cap it anyway, but we're just doing this for the video, I guess. Focus is a lot better. We're gonna make that money. Okay. Let's see if it'll play. Bam. All right, this gun seems to be working. Let's try this side without knocking over the camera. The right gun's got an issue somewhere. Well, I think I'm gonna let it run a little bit to see if that focus is going to drift. I'm probably going to have to swap the fly back and everything anyway. Most people would just clean it up a little bit at this point, get the gun working and sell it. Which I would like to do that too, but I can't really. I'm going to have to take that monitor out. I'm going to have to cap it, change the fly back, and I got to put a new power supply in there. And we're also going to take these 4 ROMs there out and erase them. And we're going to make this play Area 51 and maximum force. What do you think about that? And we're also going to get rid of the hard drive and go back with a flash drive. Because that hard drive, you know, they're just ticking time bombs, and something's probably wrong with that one. It's almost like somebody was beating on it with their fist or something. I don't know what's going on with that one. But anyway, we'll be back. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this monitor chassis out of here. Change the caps and the fly back. You may be asking yourself, well, Joe, it looked pretty good. Why are you changing the caps and the fly back? Well, it did look pretty good. But all these capacitors are only rated at so many thousand hours. And those are the original capacitors. And it may work fine. It may work fine for another 10 years for all I know. But it may only work for another 2 weeks, you know. I like to just rule out everything I can. If you're in the hobby and you tinker with this stuff, then you could just leave yours running. And, you know, you can cross that bridge when you get there. But I'm going to sell this to somebody, you know, and they're not going to want to mess with none of this. They want to plug it in and play it is all they're going to want to do. And I'd rather just go ahead and take this monitor out, do all the things that I can do to it here, than get, you know, somebody calling me complaining, you know, 2 months down the line. I'd rather just try to bulletproof it now. I used to not cap them if they look pretty good, but it seems like every time I don't cap it, it comes back and it bites me in the butt. You end up in some rich guy's living room, sitting on the floor trying to cap the monitor, you know. It ain't good. You're better off just capping it to begin with, and then you know that part's good. So anyway, get this monitor out of here. It's never been out before, you can tell, because the ground has never been cut, which is right here. Snip, snip. Trying to do this one-handed. Problem is I'm right-handed and I'm trying to hold the camera. There we go. It's coming. Oh, come on. They straight wired my AC. See the isolation transformer? They didn't even put a little connector on it for me. Oh well. I'll put my own connector on there, I guess. All right. So there it is. See that crack right there? If you leave that, the focus will drift. That's why we changed the flyback. I ended up taking the plexiglass off of it. It was cracked anyway. But I usually take the plexiglass off because what happens is people spill their drink and you end up getting Coke and stuff underneath it. And then it just looks awful. The plastic is good though because it keeps the overlay clean. You know, if you've got it in a commercial location. But you know, we're selling these to people for their houses. So the plexiglass isn't really necessary anymore. And you just take that off, it makes everything look a lot cleaner. So that's what I'm doing now, and we're gonna keep cleaning it. I gotta put a little black paint around the control panel where this was. But when I get it all cleaned up and put back together, we'll be back. All right, I got it all cleaned up. Got the monitor back in there. Fixed my marquee light. Got the plexiglass off the control panel. I think it turned out pretty well. We moved it back into this little room here. This is where we keep all of our gun games. We used to put them out there with the rest of them, but the kids would just run in, they'd grab the guns, they'd drop them on the floor, and they'd start going crazy with them. They're just attracted to the gun games. They go straight to the gun games. But anyway, we've got the new hard drive in there. Well, I mean the flash drive. We got the new ROMs and a new power supply. And as you can see, you can play Area 51 or Maximum Force now. And you shoot off screen to reload. There's actually a setting in there where you can just keep shooting, but we always just leave it where you shoot off the screen. There you go. As you can see, everything works good on it. We've had pretty good luck with Area 51s over the years. People seem to really like it, especially when you update it where it's got 2 games on it. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this one. We appreciate everybody that's been watching, and thanks everybody for using our Amazon links. If you don't know about the Amazon links, if you click below this video in the description, if you hit the more button, there's some links to Amazon. And if you order anything on Amazon, after you click that link, it gives us like a little tip for sending you to Amazon. So that really helps us out at the end of the month. And we've got a bunch of people that have it bookmarked where it uses that link every time, and we really appreciate that. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for this one. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.